So now we're going to learn how to record a sale in QuickBooks Online if the customer pays at the time of the sale. So here's our task. On February 24th, 2028, Craig's Design provided 8 hours of custom design services to Amy's Bird Sanctuary. And Amy paid in full with check number 25545. So to do this transaction, we're going to click on the New button in the upper left corner, and then we're going to go down here to the Sales Receipt window. So in QuickBooks Online, when you make a sale and receive payment immediately, either by check, cash, or credit card, you use the Sales Receipt window to record the transaction. When using the Sales Receipt window, behind the scenes, QuickBooks will increase or debit either the cash account or the undeposited funds account. The revenue account that is increased, credited, will depend on which product or service you choose on the Sales Receipt window. And here's a journal transaction that QuickBooks will be creating behind the scenes. So now, some students will mistakenly use the wrong window when a customer buys something from you and pays immediately. Some students will incorrectly use the invoice window, which increases accounts receivable, and then they will immediately use the receive payment window, which will decrease accounts receivable. So what they're doing incorrectly is they're using two windows. In other words, they're entering two transactions when they only need to enter one in the sales receipt window. So let's click on the sales receipt window and enter this transaction. So the customer was Amy's Bird Sanctuary. I'm going to tab down to the field for the sales receipt date, and the date was 02/24/2028. I'm going to hit tab. I'm going to skip the crew number. Payment method is check, and the check number was 25545. Undeposited funds is the correct account because we're not going to run to the bank and deposit the check right away. And then what did we sell them? I'm going to tab down to the product and service field. We sold to them design services. So I'm going to type in design, and then I'm going to choose custom design. Then I'm going to tab to the quantity field. Quantity was 8. And when I hit tab, it's going to multiply the quantity of 8 by the rate of $75 per hour and gives us a total of $600. And then I'm going to go down to the green button. I'm going to choose Save and Close. You would only use Save and New if you wanted to enter a new transaction in this same window. I don't want to, so I'm just going to click Save and Close. So if I go to the customer file, and to do that I go to Sales, Customers, and here's Amy's Bird Sanctuary. If I click on that, I then see a list of her transaction, and here's a sales receipt that we just entered.